Have you ever wondered why, more than half a century later, we are still flying at the speeds of the 1960s? Today's airplanes are quieter, more luxurious, and more fuel efficient, yet strangely enough, their speed remains stagnant. Have we reached the limits of the sky? Or is there some mystery holding us back from breaking through? But now, everything is about to change. A bold team of engineers at Boom Technologies has decided to rewrite aviation history with a machine that can soar through the sky faster than the speed of sound, the Boom X-B1. Is this a leap that will bring humanity back to the era of supersonic flights? Or will it follow the same failed path of past ambitions that were buried? Join Navy Power as we follow every breathtaking moment of the Boom X-B1's first supersonic flight over the Mojave Desert, a life-and-death challenge between technology, ambition, and the ultimate limits of the sky. We have achieved remarkable milestones in the aviation industry. In just the first 44 years of the 20th century, humanity transitioned from the Wright brothers' first manned flight in 1903 to breaking the sound barrier at speeds over Mach 1, with Chuck Yeager piloting the experimental Bell X-1 in 1951-1947. However, for humans, that was still not enough. Just 30 years later, in 1976, the Anglo-French Concorde became the first supersonic commercial aircraft to exceed Mach 2, with a cruising speed of 1,341 miles per hour. However, by 2003, commercial supersonic flights had completely ceased, and since then, the flight time from Paris to Rio de Janeiro or from New York to London has remained unchanged from half a century ago. The first generation of supersonic commercial flights, supported by the government without much regard for economic viability, fell victim to enormous fuel costs, noise, and excessive emissions. The noise level of the Concorde during takeoff reached 115.4 EPN decibels, which is even louder than standing next to a speaker at a rock concert or the sound of a chainsaw just a few feet away. Regarding fuel costs, the Concorde consumed 1.2 gallons of fuel per 17 passenger miles, which equates to 4.38 gallons per 100 passenger miles. Additionally, each passenger traveling 62 miles on the Concorde generated 92.6 pounds of CO2, whereas greener aircraft like the Boeing 787 or Airbus A350 emit only 2.2 to 33 pounds of CO2 per mile. Additionally, the fuel efficiency and noise reduction capabilities of modern aircraft have significantly improved for subsonic flights over the past few decades. Do you think that one day we might overcome these challenges and bring back supersonic speeds, but in a more environmentally friendly way? In the current context, with the rapid development of high bypass ratio engine structures and the principles of natural flow control as well as hybrid flow, fuel efficiency is expected to increase by an additional 30% over the next 10 years. Notably, airplane noise has decreased by more than 90% since the first jet aircraft was introduced. But is speed the only factor that has remained constant over time? In October 2020, Boom Technology, initially just a small startup from Denver, Colorado, took its first step in redesigning commercial supersonic flights. They introduced the first prototype of a private supersonic aircraft, the X-B1 Overture. Did you know that Baby Boom is the intriguing name given to this prototype? The aircraft, measuring 62.6 feet in length with a wingspan of 21 feet, not only demonstrates stability during takeoff and landing, but also delivers high efficiency at great speeds. Boom Supersonic has had to raise over $700 million as of November 2023, an enormous amount for a groundbreaking project. Not only venture capital funds, but also giants in the aviation industry, such as United Airlines, American Airlines, Japan Airlines, and notably the US Air Force, are betting on this future with an investment of up to $60 million. The story begins in 2017, when Boom had only $51 million, just enough to design the X-B1 prototype and lay the first foundations for the Overture project. However, with its boundless ambition, the company continues to attract capital from the NEOM Investment Fund and a host of other strategic partners, pushing the total capital to over $700 million. It takes only 3.5 hours to fly from New York to London, with the Overture being twice as fast as current flights. A one-way ticket is expected to cost $5,000, which is more expensive than business class, but still cheaper than the legendary Concorde, which was $12,000 for a round trip. Do you remember the legendary Concorde with its 84-foot wingspan and weight of 445,000 pounds? But keep in mind, Baby Boom is just the first prototype. What impresses us about the Baby Boom? Instead of a nose that tilts downward like the Concorde, The Baby Boom uses advanced technology with modern cameras and high-resolution screens that make it easier for pilots to see the runway. A truly innovative change, isn't it? One of the standout features that makes the XB-1 a highly promising aircraft is the use of advanced materials to optimize flight performance. The entire fuselage is constructed from ultra-light composite materials, which are 50% stronger than traditional aluminum alloys, while reducing overall weight by 20%. This not only helps the XB-1 achieve a maximum speed of nearly Mach 2.2, but also significantly improves fuel consumption, extending its range without needing to increase the reserve fuel weight. Especially the area surrounding the engine, which endures extremely high temperatures of up to over 2,192 degrees Fahrenheit during supersonic flight, is designed with 90% aerospace-grade titanium and 10% A286 stainless steel alloy. Additionally, the wings of the XB-1 utilize advanced carbon composite materials, which help reduce aerodynamic drag and enhance flight performance. According to internal tests, this material can withstand tensile forces of up to 400,000 pounds per square inch, ensuring durable performance even when the aircraft continuously changes speed during simulated hypersonic flight trajectories. Boom Technology is quite fortunate to have support from 10K Advanced Composites, a Dutch company that supplies materials for SpaceX's Falcon 9. This material is designed to withstand temperatures up to 37 degrees Fahrenheit. The nose and wing components of the aircraft are reinforced with epoxy carbon fiber, ensuring maximum durability at high temperatures. So, what do you think about the future of the aviation industry with groundbreaking innovations like Baby Boom? If you have an answer, don't hesitate to share it in the comments section below. The propulsion system of the Baby Boom consists of 3 General Electric J85-15 turbojet engines, collectively providing over 12,000 pounds of thrust. These engines are well known due to their presence in the Northrop F-5 Freedom Fighter and T-38 Talon aircraft. Did you notice anything interesting? Choosing the J85-15 will help the XB-1 reach a speed of Mach 2.2 and a range of over 12,200 miles. But let's dive deeper with Navy power. In the near future, they will be replaced by Boom Technology's self-developed engine named Symphony. This engine is being developed in collaboration with leading suppliers such as Kratos Defense and Security Solutions, Florida Turbine Technologies, GD Additive, and Standard Aero. Do you wonder why the XB-1 doesn't use engines like the Concorde? Instead of using the Rolls-Royce/Snecma Olympus 593 engines found on the Concorde, the XB-1 is equipped with 3 General Electric J85 engines, each producing 2,850 pounds of thrust. This is a reasonable choice for a prototype test because the J85 is low-cost, accessible, and has been proven on many military aircraft models, such as the T-38 Talon. Although not as powerful as the Olympus 593, which can produce up to 38,050 pounds of thrust with an afterburner, the J85 is still sufficient for the XB-1 to reach a speed of Mach 1.3, suitable for aerodynamic testing and technology validation. Meanwhile, Overture will use the Symphony engine, a next-generation turbofan with a thrust of 35,000 pounds. Unlike the Olympus 593, which required afterburners to maintain supersonic speeds, Symphony is designed to reach Mach 1.7 using only efficient compressed airflow, reducing fuel consumption by up to 30% and significantly lowering emissions. More interestingly, the Symphony delivers an enormous thrust of 35,000 pounds, providing 25% more uptime on the wing, 10% lower costs, and most importantly, it's optimized for 100% sustainable aviation fuel. Have you ever wondered which engine achieves such high performance? According to the manufacturer, this is one of the most efficient civilian supersonic engines ever tested, featuring improvements such as variable geometry air intake and exhaust, significantly reducing noise levels. The XB-1 flies supersonically without creating a loud sonic boom thanks to the Mach cutoff phenomenon, where shockwaves are refracted upwards instead of reaching the ground. At an altitude of about 36,000 feet, atmospheric conditions such as temperature and pressure help minimize sound impact, unlike the Concorde, which produced loud sonic booms and was banned from flying supersonically over land. But don't forget, Boom Technology's most important project is the futuristic supersonic aircraft, Overture. Designed for 80 passengers, this massive aircraft can compete with the legendary Concorde with a length of 201.1 feet and a wingspan of 106 feet. Simultaneously, the Symphony engine, developed specifically for the Overture, will include 4 engines instead of 3, as in the prototype, with a total thrust of up to 140,000 pounds. According to some internal reports, the Symphony engine was not only independently developed by Boom Supersonic, but may also have received secret support from Pratt & Whitney. There is a hypothesis that Symphony's advanced combustion chamber technology originates from 5th-generation fighter engines, allowing it to maintain high performance at supersonic speeds without reducing material lifespan. Another suspicious point is that this engine might not use an afterburner, a feature commonly found in supersonic aircraft like the Concorde or the SR-71 Blackbird. At speeds approaching Mach 2.2, the temperature inside the engine can reach up to 2,912 degrees Fahrenheit, requiring an extremely efficient cooling system to prevent material failure. Some sources suggest that Boom Supersonic may have developed a highly pressurized air cooling system, which recycles compressed airflow before it enters the combustion chamber, helping to reduce engine temperature and increase fuel combustion efficiency. Although the team decided to reduce the speed from Mach 2 to a cruising speed of Mach 1.7, the range remains approximately 4,900 miles. Does this idea make sense? Who else but the passengers on the Overture would have the chance to see the curvature of the Earth at an altitude of 60,000 feet? The Overture project has raised over $200 million with a total estimated investment of $270 million. The US Air Force contributed $60 million in 2022, while the NEOM Investment Fund invested $100 million in 2023. Although the US Air Force has announced a $60 million investment, according to some internal documents, the US Department of Defense has committed to an additional funding of up to $40 million at the beginning of 2024. Additionally, there are many rumors suggesting that a major aerospace corporation, possibly Boeing or Lockheed Martin, made an investment of approximately $35 million at the end of 2023 through a subsidiary fund. However, this has not been widely disclosed due to concerns about the impact on shareholders and other internal projects. Not stopping there, another investment fund from the Middle East has also injected approximately $25 million in the form of technology funding and research and development. It seems that Gulf countries are actively seeking supersonic transportation solutions to strengthen their position in the global aviation industry. But why hasn't this funding been publicly announced? This capital stream helps Boom accelerate development, intensify XB-1 testing, and perfect the Symphony engine, bringing the dream of commercial supersonic flight closer to reality. With a total capital of $270 million, Boom has a solid financial foundation to reach key milestones, but additional resources are still needed to complete certification and mass production, with development and certification costs estimated to reach up to $6 billion. Boom is expected to begin production of the Overture at the Superfactory in Greensboro, North Carolina in 2024, with the first flight in 2026 and a goal of commercializing it by 2029. Currently, the company has received 130 orders and pre-orders from major players like United, American, and Japan Airlines. Additionally, Boom is collaborating with Northrop Grumman to develop a military version, unlocking potential far beyond commercial aviation. Returning to the XB-1 prototype, it took many years of hard work to prepare for its first flight. In March 2024, official testing began with the crucial goal of surpassing Mach 1. On January 28th, after approximately 10 months, 11 test flights, and more than 7 hours of airborne time, Boom's XB-1 aircraft entered the supersonic corridor under the control of Chief Test Pilot Tristan Japado Brandenburg. At an altitude of 35,219 feet, they accelerated to Mach 1.22, breaking the sound barrier for the first time. Do you recognize this iconic event? It took place at the same historic site where the Bell X-1 first broke the sound barrier, an achievement by Charles "Chuck" Yeager. Do you think this auspicious sign will usher the XB-1 into a promising new chapter? Imagine the vast expanses of the Mojave Desert, which have witnessed many historic flights, such as those of the North American X-15 and the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. Now the XB-1 is gearing up for a new round of testing at the end of 2025, but the journey is just beginning. Boom is still on track to release the first overture in 2026, preparing for a test flight in 2027, and completing all FAA certification procedures by 2029. Seeing this historic story come together piece by piece, are you ready for this future? We have explored the concept of time, but what many people might be curious about is that the future is truly approaching. Boom expects each commercial Overture aircraft to be priced at approximately $200 million, putting it on par with the 6th-generation fighter jets that the United States is developing under the Next Generation Air Dominance program. Even with interest from the military, Boom's CEO, Blake Scholl, clarified that the military configuration will be more expensive. It's no coincidence that Northrop Grumman was one of the first companies to show interest in this supersonic equipment and has announced its collaboration on the Overture project. Meanwhile, Boom has been collaborating with the US Air Force since 2020 to develop a specialized variant of the Overture for high-speed cargo and personnel transport missions. All connections lead to the Defense Advisory Group, which aims to identify ambiguous national security missions that the aircraft can fulfill. American Airlines, United Airlines, and Japan Airlines have collectively pre-ordered up to 130 Overture aircraft, a figure that has surprised many regarding the ambitious growth plans of a startup based in Denver. So, what is their secret to scaling up production to new heights in the future? The answer lies at the Overture Super Factory, which has just officially commenced operations in Greensboro, North Carolina. Thanks to relentless efforts, this factory is expected to produce up to 66 airplanes annually starting from mid-2027. Boom Technology has raised nearly $1 billion from investors, including Japan Airlines and American Express Ventures, to continue developing supersonic noise reduction technology. The US government is also partially funding experiments related to quiet supersonic flight, with the expectation that this technology could be ready for deployment by 2030. On February 10, 2025, Boom conducted a significant test with the XB-1 at NASA's Armstrong Flight Research Center, utilizing Schlieren imaging technology to observe and measure how shockwaves form when the aircraft flies at supersonic speeds. The results show that the XB-1 is capable of controlling and shaping shockwaves, significantly reducing the intensity of sound upon ground impact, paving the way for quieter commercial supersonic flights. Recently, the media has been abuzz with rumors about the US Air Force quietly collaborating with Boom Supersonic on a top-secret military project, raising many questions. In August 2024, a source within the aviation industry revealed that Boom Supersonic might be secretly collaborating with the US Air Force on the Black Aurora project, aimed at developing a new generation of supersonic aircraft for strategic reconnaissance and high-speed military transport. This project is said to have started in 2023 with initial tests based on the XB-1 platform, and by mid-2028, the first prototype may take off from Edwards Air Force Base. Unlike the XB-1, which was merely a civilian prototype, the Black Aurora is believed to be equipped with a dual-cycle jet engine system. This system combines technology from General Electric and a research team from DARPA, enabling the aircraft to reach speeds of Mach 2.5 without the need for an afterburner. The new fuel system uses a type of ultra-cold synthetic hydrogen, reducing fuel consumption by up to 40%, while also cooling the engine, allowing for flight at altitudes over 80,000 feet without temperature issues. Additionally, the Black Aurora is said to use advanced stealth materials developed from the 6th-generation aircraft program, which help absorb nearly all radar waves. Some sources have also revealed that Boom is testing a quantum navigation system, which allows the aircraft to operate without GPS, making it nearly impossible to be jammed or intercepted by traditional electronic warfare measures. Notably, the Black Aurora project is rumored to have an investment of up to $7.2 billion, with the participation of Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Northrop Grumman. Does this figure leave you astounded? By December 2028, if the initial tests are successful, this aircraft model could enter limited production, with plans to be operational by 2031. If it truly exists, the Black Aurora could replace the SR-71 Blackbird in the role of strategic reconnaissance, or even become a supersonic military transport capable of delivering troops and equipment to any global hotspot in under 3 hours. Although Boom Supersonic has not yet made an official comment, the company's expansion of its research facility in Colorado, along with testing contracts with the US Air Force, has fueled speculation that Black Aurora might not just be a rumor, but rather the beginning of a new era in supersonic military aviation. While we wait for the day when tickets for the future of aviation are available for sale, all we can do is sit tight and anticipate this miracle. Are you aware of any other projects related to supersonic aircraft? Feel free to share your information in the comments section. The US Air Force has just surprised the world with significant upgrades to the A-10 Warthog, once hailed as the hero of ground support missions. Recently, this aircraft has shown signs of falling behind as threats increase, but now the military has stepped in, adding powerful new features to revive it. Do you know what specific upgrades have been made to this legendary aircraft? How will these improvements shape the future of aerial warfare? Join Navy Power as we explore the upgraded features of the A-10 Warthog, an aircraft that has amazed the US military. The A-10 Warthog has remained one of the most beloved aircraft in the skies for decades, thanks to its exceptional ground support capabilities. Officially named the A-10 Thunderbolt II, it earned the nickname Warthog due to its rugged appearance and impressive operational performance. Designed in the 1970s, its primary mission is to support ground troops and eliminate enemy forces. This military aircraft is famous for its powerful GAU-8/A Avenger cannon, mounted at the front of the aircraft and nearly as long as the fuselage itself. It can fire 30mm rounds at a rate of 70 rounds per second, capable of penetrating tanks, armored vehicles, and bunkers without difficulty. The sheer firepower alone makes this aircraft a formidable presence on the battlefield. But the cannon isn't the only feature that makes this aircraft stand out. The A-10 is known for its ability to withstand damage and keep flying. Its engines are mounted on top of the fuselage, safe from enemy fire, while the cockpit is protected by a robust titanium shell, shielding the pilot even under heavy attack. This unique aircraft can return to base despite severe damage, thanks to its design that allows it to endure the harshest imaginable conditions. What sets the A-10 apart from other aircraft is its ability to fly low and slow. While most fighter jets operate at high speeds and altitudes, this one flies close to the ground, giving pilots a clear view of the battlefield and enabling precise attacks on enemy forces. Can you imagine the challenges pilots face when making split-second decisions in such intense situations? The A-10's slow speed and maneuverability allow it to stay on the battlefield longer, providing essential support to ground troops. These outstanding features not only enhance combat effectiveness, but also solidify the A-10's irreplaceable role in keeping infantry safe, making it an aircraft every soldier wants on their side. Will the A-10's upgrades allow it to maintain its heroic status in modern ground support missions? Which improvement do you think will make the biggest difference? Share your thoughts. The design of the A-10 Thunderbolt II, commonly known as the Warthog, makes it easier to maintain than modern aircraft with complex systems. The A-10 attack aircraft has a length of 53 feet 4 inches, a height of 14 feet 8 inches, and a wingspan of 57 feet 6 inches. Its large, straight wings provide excellent maneuverability at altitudes between 1,000 and 8,000 feet. These aircraft are used to support ground forces by attacking tanks, armored vehicles, and other ground targets. The Thunderbolt II has an empty weight of 25,000 pounds and a maximum takeoff weight of 50,000 pounds. It is highly maneuverable thanks to two powerful TF34GE100 General Electric turbofan engines. As a result, it can carry 1,270 gallons of fuel, fly at a speed of 440 miles per hour, reach an altitude of 45,000 feet, and has a combat radius of 288 miles. The aircraft's primary weapon is the 30mm GAU-8 Avenger autocannon, equipped with 1,174 rounds, with its firing rate reduced to 65 rounds per second. The A-10 has 11 weapon hardpoints, capable of carrying up to 16,000 pounds of ordnance. This allows the Thunderbolt to carry various missiles, including the AGM-65 Maverick air-to-ground missile and the AIM-9 Sidewinder heat-seeking missile. Additionally, it can carry multiple types of conventional ordnance, including general-purpose bombs, cluster bombs, incendiary bombs, laser-guided bombs, flares, and more. The Thunderbolt II is equipped with night vision imaging systems. Its titanium cockpit armor, ranging from 0.5 to 1.5 inches thick, allows the A-10 to withstand hits from 23mm anti-aircraft rounds. Additionally, the aircraft features advanced technologies such as computer-assisted targeting, an autopilot system, and a ground collision warning system. The A-10's targeting system enables pilots to identify and strike targets with precision, even in poor weather conditions or at night. This system includes infrared sensors, radar, and laser technology, providing pilots with a comprehensive view of the battlefield. Moreover, the A-10 is equipped with an autopilot system, reducing pilot workload during long flights or high-stress combat situations. This has allowed the Warthog to remain in service longer than many newer generation aircraft. Despite the emergence of more advanced planes, pilots continue to favor the Warthog. Did you know that this aircraft has proven its capabilities in every major conflict from the Gulf War to Afghanistan? The A-10 Warthog has truly been a lifesaver for thousands of ground troops. Thanks to its ability to fly close to the ground and execute precise attacks, the Warthog has built a solid legacy. Every soldier on the ground trusts the A-10 because they know it is their dedicated protector. But beyond its basic functions, the Warthog is also equipped with advanced systems, from targeting guns to night vision devices, allowing it to operate effectively in all conditions, day or night. This means the aircraft can adapt to any mission, from close air support and search and rescue to aerial surveillance. Even with the rise of more modern aircraft featuring advanced technology, the A-10 has maintained its crucial role in the US Air Force. How many more years do you think the Warthog will continue to serve? And what factors will determine its fate? Share your predictions in the comments. I cannot deny that the A-10 has remained resilient despite numerous attempts to retire it, proving its strength and superiority on the battlefield. Military leaders acknowledge that there is no other aircraft like the Warthog, and it continues to play an essential role in modern warfare. This attack aircraft is truly a lifeline for soldiers in combat. With its powerful cannon and ability to fly close to the battlefield, the Warthog is regarded as one of the most reliable aircraft in military history. However, despite its reputation for durability and reliability, the Warthog, a legendary symbol, also faces several challenges. It has been in service for decades, and maintaining its effectiveness in modern warfare is no simple task. One of the biggest concerns is its age. Although it has undergone multiple upgrades, its basic structure remains outdated, limiting its potential for further improvements. Some components of the aircraft no longer meet modern standards compared to newer planes. Another concern is its speed. The A-10 operates relatively slowly compared to most modern aircraft. While its role is to fly low to support ground troops, its slow speed also makes it an easier target for enemies. Is SLOW speed always a weakness? How do you think the Warthog's speed affects its ability to evade and defend itself on the battlefield? Share your thoughts. Today, nations possess advanced weapons such as ground attack missiles specifically designed to eliminate aircraft, particularly low-flying planes like the A-10 Warthog. At the same time, modern aircraft are designed to evade radar, making them significantly harder to detect and target. The A-10 is not a stealth aircraft. Although some modifications have been made to reduce its radar signature, it is still much easier to detect compared to modern stealth fighters in high-risk airspace. This presents a major challenge for the Warthog. Moreover, the A-10 was primarily built for one mission: close air support. It performs this task exceptionally well, but that also means it is less versatile than other aircraft. Most modern fighter jets can take on multiple roles, including air combat, bombing missions, and intelligence gathering. The A-10, however, is dedicated to ground support, making it less useful in other roles and less versatile compared to modern multi-role aircraft. Maintaining the A-10 is also becoming more challenging due to its age. Some replacement parts are no longer in production, forcing technicians to use custom-made components to repair damaged sections. This process takes time and is costly, while maintenance expenses continue to rise. The US Air Force must consider whether the costs are justified by its benefits, even though the A-10 remains invaluable for supporting ground troops. However, flying low also puts the A-10 at greater risk from ground-based weapons. Enemies today are equipped with advanced air defense systems, such as mobile missile launchers, capable of targeting low-altitude aircraft. The A-10 is equipped with armor and countermeasures, but these defensive systems are not always effective on modern battlefields. Even within the US military, debates continue regarding this attack aircraft. Many argue that it is time to retire the A-10 and shift focus to newer aircraft, believing that its older design makes it less useful. Drones are also putting pressure on the A-10. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, can perform some of the same missions as the Warthog without risking a pilot's life. They are smaller and harder to detect, making them a popular choice for missions like close air support. However, this legendary aircraft still holds its own advantages, perhaps its sheer power and precision, which not all modern technologies can match. Can the A-10 survive alongside new technologies and competition from drones? Without proper support, it could lose its position. What do you think? Share your opinions in the comments. In modern warfare, the power of weaponry and the ability to adapt quickly are becoming key factors. The growing presence of unmanned aircraft like the A-11 is raising questions about the necessity of traditional aircraft. Upgrading and maintaining an aging fleet is an expensive challenge, while the military is heavily investing in new aircraft and cutting-edge technology, including sixth-generation fighters. Advanced jets, like the Tempest, are consuming a large portion of the budget, which means funding for older aircraft is steadily decreasing. To survive in a rapidly evolving combat environment, fighter jets must change and evolve. Modern conflicts often involve smaller enemy groups using classic guerrilla tactics. A-10, originally designed for large-scale battles, still proves useful in such situations. However, updating and adapting to new challenges require not only time, but also significant resources, adding to its burden. Despite many challenges, this legendary aircraft remains a vital part of the US Armed Forces. Arsten Sportrambosa is and sustained in agility, stealth, and flexibility are becoming more crucial than ever. The A-10 proved that it still meets the stringent demands of modern warfare. Otherwise, it will be replaced by more advanced aircraft and technologies. One of the biggest advancements is its new weapon systems. The A-10, equipped with modern missiles and bombs, allowing it to strike targets with greater precision. With its ability to use precision-guided weapons, this aircraft can hit enemy positions while ensuring the safety of Allied forces in the area. It provides the aircraft with more attack options, improving its effectiveness in modern combat scenarios. Alongside this, its targeting system has been significantly enhanced. Advanced sensors enable pilots to detect threats from afar and track multiple targets simultaneously, even in bad weather or nighttime conditions. With improved vision and faster reaction times, the upgraded aircraft ensures that no enemy escapes its sights. Inside the cockpit, major updates have also been implemented. Instead of relying on outdated controls, pilots now have real-time access to environmental and target data. Do you think that with these upgrades, the A-10 can still compete with the new generation of aircraft? Or will we witness a major shift in fighter jet technology in the near future? Comment below with your thoughts. These technological advancements help pilots make quicker and more accurate decisions, especially in intense combat situations. The aircraft's durable frame has also been reinforced. The famous Warthog, known for its toughness, is now stronger than ever. This means the aircraft can survive longer in enemy environments, ensuring it continues to carry out missions effectively. The titanium armor, nicknamed the bathtub, protects the pilot and critical aircraft components from bullets and shrapnel. This armor can withstand 23mm rounds and even some types of 30mm rounds. Additionally, the aircraft's vital systems, such as hydraulics and fuel systems, are designed to withstand damage and continue functioning even after being hit. This design allows the A-10 to complete its mission and return to base even with severe damage. The engine system has also been upgraded, delivering superior performance. The new engines provide greater power and improved fuel efficiency, allowing the aircraft to fly farther and stay in the air longer. This is a crucial factor in missions requiring extensive coverage or prolonged ground support. Can you imagine what it feels like for a pilot sitting in this aircraft, dominating the skies without worrying about survival? An unexpected yet exciting new feature added to this military aircraft is stealth capability. Although the A-10 Warthog was never designed to be stealthy, engineers have now implemented modifications to reduce its radar signature. Engineers have applied radar-absorbent material, RAM, to certain parts of the aircraft, such as engine inlets and wing edges. RAM helps reduce the amount of radar waves reflected back, making the A-10 harder to detect on enemy radar. Additionally, the shape of some aircraft components has been adjusted to lower radar reflection. While these changes do not make the A-10 a fully stealth aircraft, they significantly decrease its visibility to enemy detection systems. The modifications in shape and radar-absorbing materials make it harder for enemies to detect the aircraft, providing an advantage in missions. The communication system has also been improved with a new setup, enabling the aircraft to share information instantly with other planes and ground units. This simplifies coordination in attacks and responses to threats. The satellite communication system, SATCOM, allows the A-10 to communicate with other units worldwide, even beyond the range of conventional radios. The Link 16 system enables the A-10 to share real-time tactical data with other aircraft and naval vessels, enhancing coordination and situational awareness. Anti-jamming radios ensure the A-10 can maintain communication, even when enemies attempt to disrupt its signals. Have you considered the importance of synchronized military operations in modern warfare? The maintenance of the A-10 Warthog has also been updated with new design changes, making the aircraft easier to repair and service than before. Maintenance crews can now perform inspections and troubleshoot issues quickly, ensuring the aircraft is always ready for deployment. These upgrades not only enhance the aircraft's capabilities, but also preserve the essence of its original design. As you can see, in modern warfare, adaptability and readiness are key factors in determining the survival of any military aircraft. These upgrades have surpassed expectations. The aircraft's arsenal has expanded, allowing it to carry more weapons than before. From traditional bombs and missiles to advanced smart weapons designed for high-precision strikes on moving targets. With an expanded range of missions beyond just air support, the aircraft is now equipped with advanced targeting pods, providing high-resolution battlefield imagery. Its integrated radar system now detects threats earlier, enhancing evasion capabilities and rapid response. In harsh environments, advanced GPS technology ensures precise navigation, maintaining the aircraft's effectiveness across various battlefields. The Warthog also features direct connectivity with military assets such as drones, satellites, and ground forces, creating a fast and accurate information network. Inside the cockpit, an advanced pilot support system analyzes aircraft status and suggests optimal action timing. With these upgrades, do you think pilots will feel more confident in their missions? Defensive systems have also undergone significant improvements. In addition to enhanced armor, the aircraft now features advanced electronic countermeasures, including radar jamming, flares to deceive missiles, and disruption of enemy tracking devices. These features greatly improve survivability in heavily defended areas. The more powerful engines not only support heavier weapon loads, but also ensure smooth operation of all upgraded systems. Can this aircraft survive the worst conditions? What do you predict it can endure? Share your thoughts in the comments. The external design has also been adjusted to improve flight performance. Minor modifications to the wing shape and fuselage structure not only enhance maneuverability for sharp turns and rapid climbs, but also provide greater stability during operations. The combination of all these upgrades ensures that the A-10 Warthog remains a formidable force in the US Air Force. The Warthog's upgrades not only reinforce its position within the US Air Force, but also send a clear message to other nations. This iconic aircraft is now more advanced than ever. Military experts worldwide are re-evaluating their strategies in response. One key reason is its ability to perform roles that many other aircraft struggle with. While most modern jets focus on high-speed air combat or stealth missions, the Warthog excels in close air support, delivering unmatched precision and ground support. What about this aircraft makes you feel reassured knowing it's protecting troops on the ground? Let me know in the comments. A highly coveted military asset, similar aircraft development has sparked an endless competition among nations. Many countries are pursuing multi-role fighters capable of handling various missions. While these jets are highly versatile, they simply cannot match the Warthog's specialized firepower and battlefield dominance. Its robust design and powerful weaponry make it a unique challenge for any adversary. Recent upgrades have widened the gap between the Warthog and other aircraft. Advanced weapon systems and enhanced targeting capabilities have made it more formidable than ever. Its adaptability to modern combat scenarios keeps it at the forefront of military aviation. The global arms race has also felt the impact of the Warthog's technological advancements, pushing nations to invest heavily in drone and stealth fighter technologies to counter its effectiveness. However, each of these alternatives has its own limitations. Drones lack human decision-making capabilities, while stealth aircraft are expensive to produce and maintain. Alongside its battlefield capabilities, the Warthog's low operational costs make it a more attractive option compared to advanced stealth aircraft. While modern jets like 5th and 6th generation fighters require massive budgets for construction and maintenance, the Warthog remains highly cost-effective. The reputation of this military aircraft has also influenced the global defense market, with many allied nations expressing interest in developing or acquiring similar close air support planes. These upgrades have changed how rival nations perceive ground warfare. They now recognize that the Warthog can fly high and execute devastatingly precise attacks, forcing adversaries to adjust their tactics. You've probably wondered, how will enemies defend against such airstrikes? Will they invest in better ground defense systems or develop new technologies to counter the A-10's effectiveness? The A-10 has continuously evolved to maintain its vital role in military air operations. However, its presence on the battlefield is far from static. The upgrades it has received enable the A-10 to handle new missions and challenges, ensuring its continued relevance as warfare evolves in modern conflicts. The ability to provide close air support in harsh environments is more crucial than ever. What do you think about the Warthog's performance in areas with advanced ground defense systems? This aircraft is truly a remarkable achievement, providing critical support to ground forces where precision and endurance are essential. As ground threats grow more complex, this military aircraft stands out with its unmatched ability to neutralize them. With its capacity to carry a diverse arsenal, it can adapt its role depending on mission requirements. Whether destroying enemy tanks, protecting advancing troops, or targeting supply lines, this aircraft is always ready to complete the mission. Its role is no longer confined to traditional battlefields. The Warthog is now frequently deployed in modern conflicts, including counterinsurgency and operations against unconventional hostile forces. It can now collaborate with unmanned systems, using drones for reconnaissance or data transmission. This teamwork allows the aircraft to operate more efficiently in high-risk areas without unnecessarily endangering pilots. Upgraded communication systems have made this fighter jet even more effective in coordinated operations. It can now seamlessly collaborate with other military branches, including ground units, naval forces, and various aircraft. This integration ensures that the Warthog plays a crucial role in large-scale operations, where timing and teamwork are key. The A-10's role in future battlefields also includes countering emerging threats, such as advancements in air defense systems and automated technologies. This fighter has adapted to stay ahead, making it a valuable asset for missions that demand both power and precision. Even as militaries invest in newer aircraft and technologies, the Warthog remains a reliable tool for missions requiring stability and efficiency. Its combination of firepower, durability, and adaptability ensures that it will continue to be an essential force in modern warfare. Thank you for watching. Have you ever wondered which aircraft will be the star of future military campaigns? Share your thoughts and join the discussion. If you find this interesting, please like, subscribe to the Navy Power channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any exciting content like today's. Thank you for watching, and see you in future videos. Let's predict the future of the aviation industry together, and consider whether the Overture will become a new icon like the Concorde once was. Wishing you a day full of creativity and joy.